And bonjour, Judith. This
Hi,
is
Bruno.
the Building Public podcast for LARVOL Clin. We are talking about our journey in building the most wonderful product we can. And before we talk about WCLC, the upcoming conferences where both Judith and I will be, and we'll have a poster. We'll talk about it in a second, and we'll describe in a moment how the LARVOL Clin platform can help you prepare for WCLC in Barcelona on the 6th of September. Before that, I've got something to show you. Something that happened this week. I received this week this in the mail. And I thought, oh, that's just a purple tiger. And then I realized, no, it's not a purple tiger. It's Thai. It's exactly a mascot. It's got the stripes. It's got the
Hi.
the belly. It's exactly Thai. And
It's
so
amazing. It's super
it's a
cute.
surprise that I received. And there's a company that you give them a picture, like we give them that picture here, that exact picture, and it created this. Isn't it incredible? So this is Thai.
Yes,
From now
I
on,
want one.
you want one. Well, so for now, Ty is going to sit next to me here. All right. So now back to WCLC. Ty is a tiger. Is watching over our shoulder, over my shoulder. So we want to do two things today. Number one, for 5 minutes or so, Judith is going to show you how LARVOL Clin can help you prepare ahead of WCLC. In particular, in knowing what are the trials, what are the disclosures that are trending, and what are
Mhm.
people talking about. So microphone to you. And in the second part, Judith, she does all the work in this one, is going to describe the poster that we're going to have at WCLC, she and I. So first, I just want to say one more thing before you start,
Mhm.
and then you'll be doing most of the talking. First, if you go to WCLC, please send us a message here under that video or later on. We'd love to say hi. And if you have any questions on LARVOL Clin or would like to try it ahead of WCLC, also send us a message or comment on this podcast. Yep. Back to you.
Perfect. Thank you, Bruno. So yes, let's check out Clin site and how it can be useful to get prepared and get ready before World Conference Lung Cancer. So August is finishing and September is coming right away. So how to get ready before the conference? We can see in here some analytics since we collect all the abstracts and all the presentations that are going to be shared in World Conference Lung Cancer. And we not only that, we also keep track of over 6,000 digital opinion leaders and all the posts that they make on X, and we link them to the abstracts that they comment about. So on top of those posts, we check out the sentiment analysis, and that's AI powered. So we can even tell which is the sentiment behind those posts, if that's positive, practice changing, even practice informing, or if they are negative. In case they are negative, we're even able to tell why that could be it. So let's check out maybe one of the analytics in more detail so we can evaluate this. So for instance, we can see right now the buzz that it's around World Conference on Cancer, it's still like on prior steps. Let's see how this evolves along the coming weeks as we are getting closer to Congress. So we can see that right now, the most commented trials are Checkmate 816, Flora 2, and Harmony. And indeed, let's see on Harmony, as it was calling out, we have the posts that are rated based on sentiment analysis. So let's see that we have one tweet or X post, you see, from our friend Dr. Amol Akade as well. He is one of our top voices, and he has called out as this abstract and this trial in particular to be potentially practice changing, as we can see in here on this EGFR positive non-small cell lung cancer. And if we go back, we can see all the analytics. Right now, everything seems to be quite positive. So let's see what's moving on. How is this panorama changes and evolves. And in here, we were seeing the top trials, right, based on posts. So we can even see which were the top influencers based on the number of posts as well. So who are posting the most. We can see on top Dr. Omolakari based on views, then followed by Hideito Harinuchi also. And this is the buzz right now. Again, hold on to the next weeks, how this will be changing. We also do some analytics around the top companies, as well as the influencers trials posts. So based on influencers and the number of posts per each individual trial. So if we keep scrolling, we could even get the analytics by diagnostics, genes, and this type of analytics. We can always compare it to previous years, which that's always very interesting. So we can see how are the trends and how is the panorama or the landscape evolving along the years. So we can see 2023, 2024, and current year, always comparing against previous 2 years. So we can see, of course, EGFR on top in this case for the top genes by abstracts, followed by PDL1 and ALK. Yeah. Then other analytics we might have are top drugs, top MOAs, we have in here, and top conditions finally. And in that, if I finish with top conditions, we can see that on top we have small cell lung cancer. And if I can move to our second part of the topic, it's what Bruno was pointing out. We will be attending to World Conference Lung Cancer, and not only that, but we have been accepted a poster that we will be presenting. And indeed, this poster is in extensive stage small cell lung cancer. And to that, I would like to share some of the analytics that we are sharing in that poster, and how Clin can help you conduct this type of analysis in your research area or any particular interest that you might be looking at. So, and indeed to that, I take the chance to also share that if you are interested in this type of analytics, please reach out. We're always happy to do some demos or even evaluate the particular use case and see how we can collaborate or work together. So to that effect, I'm selecting in here right now the main 3 trials that we have selected for our analysis, that are Caspian, Empower, and Keynote 604. Yes, 604. Just give me a second. And right now, while this is working, I'm sharing that I'm in Clin page in the Kaplan-Meier plot tab. And in here, I'm selecting the OS. Since we have digitized all KM curves, we have historical data, and I can select in here the digitized KM curves for this particular trials, right? So I've selected the Empower, the Keynote, and the Caspian. As I am selecting these curves, they are being plotted on the top section. So you can see in here, we have overlaid the different curves that I have selected. I'm going to be enabling the pooled analysis, meaning this will enable us based on the digitized KM curves and so using the X and Y coordinates and the at-risk data tables, we are able to get pseudo-individual patient data. And to that, I would like to do a special mention to Darko Medin, who is one of our statisticians. We work a lot with him, and he's the one who has helped us build this tool. So in this case, I'm going to be selecting the intervention arms, and I'm going to click on the Create Pooled Curve. This will allow me to create a pooled curve out of the 3 initial curves. I can even show the original curves, so we can see this overlay between the original curves that are the red, the black, and the brown one, and get the pooled one with each median value itself as well. Okay, then we have implemented a new tool, a new feature that is that we can create a second pooled curve, right? This would enable us to compare the intervention against the control arm. Of course, we need to take this with its limitations, meaning we need to be aware of which specific populations and trials we are selecting, so that we meet transitivity criteria and all the assumptions that are required to do this type of analysis. So then in this case, I'm going to select the control arms instead and create the pulled curve. So let's do that. And we can see in here that we have the second pull curve. Let me hide the original pulled curves from original curves for pulled curve 1. And we have pulled curve 1 and pulled curve 2 with their corresponding medians. We can overlay the original curves for pulled curve 1 and pulled curve 2, right? And then yes, sorry.
Judith, pull curve 2 is a control, right? In a way, it's a synthetic historical control, right? Based on pooled analysis of pseudo individual patient data.
Correct.
By the way, yes. I want to acknowledge, essentially, when you're rewriting the paper in 5 minutes using the platform. That's what you're doing.
Right. Yes, we are having lots of advantages by being able to access all the data that is available for all these trials or digitized. So you can put together all these different elements in different forms of fashions, depending on your research query, right? And so right now, what we are also building is that, and let me share this other screen. So we are able right now to compute the hazard ratio, so do the survival analysis between these two curves. And to that effect, also we are using statistical packages that are adjusted to that, meaning so that different pulled curves and original curves would have different censoring patterns, and we are taking that into account when selecting the statistical packages and analysis that we are conducting. And in that, we are even providing further details into that. So if anyone wants to be more informed and detailed into those more specific concepts. But in essence, what we want to know is the survival analysis data beyond these two intervention and control pulled curves. So that's something that we have been building in Clin platform. That's something that we will be pitching as well in our poster. And we will be sharing a bit more details on what we have found. But I wanted to share you. And again, if you're interested in this type of analysis, just ping us and we can demo it and check out if we can do something beyond this.
Judith, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to going to WCLC with you in Barcelona, your hometown. I hope it's not going to be too hot, as it's been in previous years. But
unfortunately, weather is coming down right now.
All right, excellent. So, and again, to the audience, we hope to see you as well at WCLC, and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you, and au revoir.